Welcome to the Page Unified School District Governing Board meeting. Today is Tuesday, April 9, 2019, and it is 5:01 p.m. Out of respect for others in attendance, we would like that you silence your phone, and if you need to have a conversation, that you please go to the lobby for that purpose. Can we get a roll call, please?
Bob Candelaria.
Ed Franklin.
Sandra Kidman. Dee McCary.
Rob Varner, Superintendent.
Desiree Fowler, Board President, and also joining us is Lynn Hoffman. We ask you to join us for a moment of silence meditation. Thank you. Item C, Pledge of Allegiance, and we will be led by Rob Varner.
All rise. Flags over to our west. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item D, approval of agenda.
I move we approve the agenda.
I second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion was made by Bob, second by Dee, and motion passed. Announcement and comments. Statement concerning announcement and comments. Dee, can I please have you read the statement?
Public complaints concerning facilities, services, personnel, and instructions are not heard by the board until the district's due process procedures are followed. Forms for filing complaints are available at the superintendent's office. To address the board, please fill out a blue card and give to the superintendent. The board reserves the right to limit public comment due to time constraints.
Roxanne Wilness and Ellie Reynolds, Page High School senior class, you will be given 3 minutes, and we do have a microphone there. Make sure you turn it on. Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Ellie Reynolds and I'm a part of Page High School Student Council, and these are my fellow members and sponsors. We would like to formally invite you all to our graduation on May 18th at 7 o'clock. This is our thank you for you guys being involved in supporting us in our education all these years. Please RSVP to Ms. Lynn Hoffman if you're available to come. Thank you so much for giving us your time and attention. Have a good night.
Thank you. Moving along to our special business, A, Student of the Month recognition. Sandra Kidman.
Okay, welcome everybody to my favorite part of our board meetings, which is our student recognition. We have wonderful students at Page Unified School District, and we also have students with very unique names, and I'm going to slaughter a few of them, so I apologize ahead of time. I feel for you because my name was always mispronounced till I got married, so, you know, it's a good reason to get married, so you have an easier name. Just kidding. All right. You will do. Okay, Celine Tizzy, is that right? No? Is she here from Lakeview Primary? Don't think so. I'll read it anyway real quick. Celine was nominated by her teacher, Mrs. Oh my gosh, Cinnamon? Oh, I'm so sorry if I slaughtered your name. Because she's a very responsible, motivated, and passionate student. She comes to school every day with a smile, excitement for learning, and a dedication to participate in class. She's a model student who sets a positive example for her peers and works hard to succeed and grow in every way she can. She can usually be found helping her teacher, voluntarily cleans the classroom and collects the supplies without being told to do so. Her work ethic and focus on doing well is an inspiration to her classmates. She works quietly with determination to do her best. She expresses her thoughts and needs in a respectful manner and is a little darling in class. She's one of her teachers closest to the heart. So congratulations and good job. All right. Thank you. I don't see Cooper here. I know Cooper. Cooper Miller is in 4th grade, nominated by his teacher, Mr. Bergstrom from Desert View. Cooper has been able to fit right in and made many friends. Cooper has become a classroom role model because of his work ethic and the way he treats others. He's an outstanding learner in the classroom, works well independently, and often helps others in need. When unsure of a concept, he asks for clarification, which helps the whole class. Cooper is always thinking ahead, looking for a more efficient way of completing tasks. He always puts forth his best effort, never gives up, and stays focused while moving from one activity to another. He loves math and is a top reader. Cooper is thoughtful of his fellow students and respectful to all adults in the school. So congratulations, Cooper. Okay, and then we have Page Middle School, Michael McJergison. I think you're here, right? Come on up. All right, thanks for coming. Let me shower a little praise on you. Michael was nominated by 2 of his teachers, Ms. Bolden and Mr. Anderson, because he comes in early and always brings in the coolers for breakfast and puts the breakfast sheet on Mrs. Bolden's desk, which I think your teacher really appreciates. Spelman also has him in the following period, and he quietly sits between classes and starts his warm-up. He's constantly kind and cares about everyone, including his teachers. Mr. Anderson stated that Michael is a great student to have in class. He works hard on all assignments and participates in class discussions and activities. He willingly answers questions and asks questions when he needs clarification. Michael sets a good example for the other Page Middle School students to follow. Keep up the good work and congratulations. All right. Sounds like you got some fans. And here's a little bag for you. Thank you for coming. All right, that brings us to Page High School. Is Monique Parrish here? Yay! Very good. I don't know all students yet. I apologize, but it's hard to keep up. Okay, Monique, you were nominated by your teacher, Mr. Nephi Bunch, because you excel in the very difficult advanced placement U.S. history class. I have heard about this class from my own daughter. She was not so thrilled to be in there, but that sounds like you're doing very well. She always comes to class with a positive attitude as well as participates in deep, thought-provoking discussions in class. Monique holds herself to high standards, allowing her to attain excellence. Monique is a joy to teach. Keep up the awesome work. Congratulations. And that is a very hard class. It's challenging, very challenging. So good job. Thank you for coming. Manson Mesa High School, Lori Dahl, is she here? No? I'll read it anyway. Probably too much going on today and down. Lori has been an active participant in all her classes this semester and in the after-school Zumba class. Her contributions to a social circle group are appreciated. She's always smiling and is a positive presence to our learning community. So congratulations. Okay, and then if you could stay just a little longer so you can take your picture and put you in the newsletter, just, so, we love to highlight our wonderful students. Thank you. I'm gonna leave this right here. Oh, I forgot the CD. Important stuff. Thing that can show off.
All right, moving along to item B, Pride Employees of the Month, and that will be given by Ed Franklin.
Okay, we'll start off with Lisa Wallace, nominated by Natasha. Okay. Lisa, how you doing today?
Good.
Doing great. Okay. Lisa has created one of those classroom environments in which I love walking into. Her room is organized, friendly, peaceful, and structural in a way that her students feel safe and are able to learn in the best condition possible. As I work with her, I have observed Lisa's confidence and level of mastery of her job increase exponentially. Lisa is always open and seeks new knowledge and techniques to improve her teaching interventions and to the best reach each of her students individually. Lisa has positively reached some of our most behavior and emotional challenging students and has successfully fostered a caring relationship with them. This has made a difference in their lives and in their ability to learn and grow successfully in the school environment. She has a calm, peaceful, truly engaging, and firm way of relating to her students, which fosters in them the desire to achieve academically and grow socially, emotionally, and behaviorally. Additionally, Lisa has created a very good, supportive relationship with regular education teachers and has truly been an advocate for her students. I admire and applaud Lisa for who she is and what she has accomplished. Lisa has been working on getting her special education certification as she has worked full-time and has tried to keep up with the mountains of paperwork required for special education provider. She has completed her education and is now certified. What an achievement. Congratulations.
Okay, next we have on the list Ronnie Finnegan. Okay, Ronnie is very talented at his job. I can always count on him to take care of the problem in the technology area quickly and professionally. He demonstrates quality and puts him above other employees, which it comes to dedication and problem solving. Recently, I was dealing with block spikes and charts that would not load my website that I needed for my economic class. He worked on the tickets. I sent him through the normal process, and after a few email communications, he realized that the problem was actually what he realized in the beginning. Ronnie came over to my classroom with the students who observed the problem firsthand. He looked and worked around. I was moving. He gave me more suggestions on what to try while he went back to find a solution. Ronnie returned 2 more times after he solved the problem just to check and make sure that my students and I were able to access what we needed to get our work done. We truly would have been dead in the water if he had not gone above the call of duty to help us out. I sincerely appreciate his willingness to talk with me personally, to see what I needed, and then making it happen for me and my students.
Moving on to item 4, executive session. A, call for executive session pursuant to ARS 38-841.03A2 and ARS 15-843F to consider and decide the student's expulsion matter. We ask everyone to excuse themselves. Oh, I need a motion.
I make a motion to enter executive session to consider and decide on student expulsion matter.
Do we have a second?
I second.
was for, Manson Mesa.
Manson Mesa, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion was made by Dee, second by Bob, motion passed.
Very positive, though. It was very positive.
Yes. After the hearing, the evidence provided to us, the board has decided to expel student F for the remainder of the semester and an additional 2 complete semesters, or upon completion of an inpatient substance abuse program of at least 30 days. If student F so desires near the end of the second semester, or upon completion of 30 days inpatient treatment, student F may petition the board for readmittance by written application.
Can I just amend to successful completion?
Successful completion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Reports, item 5, reports. Governing board reports, we'll start with Bob.
Okay, I'll leave the choir to Sandra.
What?
But they were excellent.
No, I want to hear you sing
They were
their praises.
they were superior with distinction, and it was just awesome to see how successful they were down in the valley.
So next time I'll
They-
sing praises to the sports team.
Okay, let me hear you do it next. No, but they did a grand job, and then Linda's just doing a phenomenal job with the program here in Page, and so it's really exciting to see that, for sure. I had an opportunity to be, to announce at the Page, the Special Olympics. It's one of my favorite events. I don't think I've missed too many of the 30 that we've had. And I'll just share one of the most touching moments. It was great to have all the support of the National Honor Society students, the AVID students, I think Student Council. I think it's probably more beneficial for our students to be in that environment than it is for the Special Olympic kids. But I was so touched by the 10-meter assisted walk. Oh my gosh, this kid was so courageous. He had Page Police Department lined up, the Coconino County Sheriff's Department, and all the students and everything as he took every step for 32 feet. And by the time it was all done, everyone was standing on their feet applauding, and I thought, you know what, it takes a lot of courage to do certain things, but for this kid it takes courage just to take one step. And it was so awesome to see. So I really appreciated that. And I'll say one other thing. I saw several of our Megan Moore and our student council's reps at a meeting on April the 1st, along with Kyron Kiesling representing the wrestling team that are jumping in with Page Attacks Trash, specifically with For Our City, and really appreciate the school's participation and support on that. That's April 27th.
I had the pleasure of going to the Desert View Gym here last week to attend a celebration of their grants for preschool development. Talking about something that was so beautiful, and the dancers and everything, and the turnout there. I expected probably to see maybe 50 or 75 people after work coming back, and I would estimate we had a couple of hundred, 200 or 300 there, probably a better. It was very great, and I think one of the speakers made a comment. She came after the dancers and was like, "What can I say? The best has just come out here, But it was a beautiful afternoon, a great turnout. The principal and the teachers there did an excellent job and everything else, and it was just amazing.
All right. Ditto to what Bob said. I'm so proud of you. Ditto to what Ed said. I got to participate that as well. So I'm not gonna repeat that. And then I know I mentioned the work study session already, but I really enjoy parent-teacher conferences.
was looking at the data dashboard today about our Power Schools engagement of parents and students. And currently we're almost up to, I think, 30 to 40% of our students that regularly check their Power Schools. So I have new big goals to increase that to 50% and then on to, you know, more. But anyway, so I'm excited to see that because I think we've gone, you know, a few years ago we had a lot less, more like around 17%. So I think we've made real progress in that area, and I find that very exciting. So I look forward to more engagement through Power Schools. So anyway, that's my 5 cents for today.
I did 2 exciting things by attending a softball game yesterday against Tuba City. Didn't know how they score, but I really learned a lot. So it was quite an education for me, away from the classroom, but the skills that those young people have. I understand they have lost only 1 game. This is the girls, just 1 game, and that was against Windrock. So I was just quite pleased with just the agility and the support and, you know, with one another and how exciting it is. And boy, I tell you, they're out there just playing their hearts out. Even like they played a game today at 1 in that wind, and I had sand all over my eyes and in my ears and what have you, but that is all, I guess, part of it. So I enjoyed that. That was the special, away from the classroom atmosphere.
So I had a chance to attend the parent-teacher conference at Manson Mesa High School and also at Page Middle School. Thank you for switching with me, Bob. It was very unique, and I did mention this at our study session, that even as high school students, we still had families coming in by the big number, and 1 student or 2 students actually brought the entire family in just to participate in family parent-teacher conference, so that's very unique. I got to watch the Special Olympics, and I also had a chance to participate in the town council retreat a couple Saturdays ago. You know, it's kind of sad. There was quite a bit of negative comments that were made, but I believe that after taking our Page High School tour this morning, I was able to reassure myself and say, hey, we are still doing a great job here in our district, and Page High School is doing phenomenal, and also middle school, Desert View, Lakeview, Manson Mesa, and our preschool. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to also sit in on a discussion for First Things First, and Penny Case was there as well, addressing the needs for our young kiddos that are from 0 to 5 years old, and also looking at possibly getting a daycare in the area as well. And one of the cool things that Dee, myself, and Rob Varner had the opportunity to sit in on a Native American webinar with Arizona School Board Association. So I was able to sit in with the panel discussion, and I'm glad that Rob and Dee were also there to also add to the discussion. So all in all, looks like we're doing well. And next Wednesday, I will be traveling to Phoenix for a meeting. So they're wanting me to sit in on a discussion, planning meeting for equity conference for the future as well too. So I'm excited for that. And that is all I have. Mr. Varner, Superintendent report.
Well, I don't want to be the envy of the board, but that choir, I showed up to class today, and they sang to me, so.
Oh, I heard about that.
That was pretty special. They're a pretty amazing group of talented students. Special Olympics, that was cool. Of course, I have an athlete in that, which makes it special. Preschool that was fabulous, as Ed said. Enough said about that. Last Wednesday, Eloise and I went to Window Rock for a tribal consultation, and the gentleman that was leading the consultation looked at me and told me that Page is a model district for the Navajo Nation, and really appreciated that. Really meant a lot to me, because he didn't have to say that. And I want to thank Jeannie Wood for our data, and that's probably took us over the top. And so 4-hour trip there, literally a 3-minute signing. Of course, we used our time to talk about some other things. And so thank you, Eloise and Jeannie Wood, for helping us prepare for that meeting. And that relationship with Department of Today Education and Paige is pretty strong, and appreciate that. And just a lot of stuff going on. AZ Merit's happening. Thank you, principals, for rolling. Terry's over here trying to get teachers recruited. The good news is we're retaining quite a bit, and that's exciting. So things are moving, things are hopping, and unbelievable. 1 month left of school. So we're going to be graduating a whole crew again, and pretty cool stuff. So that's it.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes.
I did notice the improvements on the fence outside the school and other areas. I don't know if I would go as far as the maintenance director to call the fence sexy, but yeah.
It looks pretty cool, huh?
It looks pretty good.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, made me chuckle in the board report. I just laughed out loud because I was like, yeah, well, so anyway, forgot to mention that. It's good.
Sexy fence.
Yeah. I wouldn't go that far, but it looks good.
Item 6, unfinished business. We do not have any, so we'll move along to item 7, governing board consent agenda. Item A, statement concerning the consent agenda. Dee, can I have you read?
A copy of the consent agenda is available at the district office. All items listed will be considered as a unit by the governing board and will be approved with one motion. There will not be a separate discussion of these items unless a board member requests, in which case the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered as a separate item.
Do we have a motion?
I move we approve the consent agenda.
Second?
I second that motion.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion made by Bob, second Dee. Motion passed. Item 8, calendar of events. We all have a list of our calendar of events. Does anyone have any questions?
I would like to add something, if I may.
Yes.
May 14th, I have on here that we have the retirement reception, the public hearing, and for the budget revision, the final budget revision, and then the regular board meeting. Typically in the past, you started at 4:30 on that day for the retirement reception piece of it. I have 5 o'clock on here. Do you still want to continue with that, starting at 4:30 for the retirement reception?
Well, the 4:30, don't we just kind of mingle and then we
Yes.
start at 5? Yeah.
Yes, that'd be great, 4:30, to start at 4:30.
Just clarification there.
Moving along to item 9, additional agenda item, first reading of revised policy IKF, graduation
I think so.
requirements. Rob
Oh,
Barber.
wait, no, this one must be.
Right, this is just information only. This is a first read, kind of like a draft, of that policy that we studied at the last, study session. And basically, we just, Manson Mason, the IKF is going to remain the same with the 22 credits. We had to change the chart on IKF to reflect what the practice is at Page High School. So, Anna or I is available for any comments on that. The second read, the final read will be next month. So please send me your questions, or Ms. Martin.
Any questions, concerns?
Mm-mm.
Okay, do we have a motion?
No motion.
Oh, no motion, it's just, yeah, sorry. Item B, 60-day review of Discovering Psychology textbook, Rob Varner and Martin.
Motion.
We have a motion?
I'll make a motion. It is recommended that the governing board approve the 60-day review for the reference textbooks.
Second?
I'll second it.
super happy about another opportunity for our high school students. I remember when I was in high school, I was able to take psychology, so having someone on her staff able to teach psychology as an elective, I think is great. It really aligns to our college and career readiness things, and the textbook that was chosen is outstanding. It's one of the better textbooks for high school students, and again, it's on display for 60 days, so please take a peek at that while it's on display, and any comments, just send those to myself or Ms. Martin.
Any questions?
No.
Okay. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion was made by Dee, second by Ed. Motion passed with 5 votes. Item C, business manager appointment. Rob Varner.
Motion.
Okay. Make a motion that it's recommended that the government, Okay. A motion to approve the appointment of Finney, how you pronounce it?
Werhundy.
To the business management position for PUSD.
A second.
Mr. Varner.
Grow your own. I'm excited to be able to bring Vindy on board, be part of the team, and she's already, you know what, the problem I have, she's already been able to tell me no, which is a good thing, because when I ask her some things, she goes, no, Mr. Varner, you can't do that. No, we don't have money for that. So that's a good thing. She's off to a good start. So highly recommend Vindy, and she's going to be fantastic in the long run. So we're excited to have her.
Questions? All in favor? Aye. Motion was made by Ed, second by Bob. Motion passed with 5 votes. Unanimous? Yes.
Woo-hoo! You're official.
Whoop, whoop. Ask for a raise.
Item D, Director of Curriculum and Instruction. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve the job description for Director of Curriculum and Instruction.
Second,
I second that motion.
Mr. Varner.
So an opportunity to re-image a position, especially being able to add a curriculum piece to that job, having someone oversee curriculum. You know, just a reminder that textbooks are not curriculum, but there's a lot to go into a curriculum piece. So having someone quote-unquote own that is really important. The job description is solid, but we want to remove the very last sentence, talking about dealing with certain individuals. So we have stricken that last sentence on the job description, and everything else is good to go.
Put that in there in the first place.
We were just having fun to see if anyone would catch it. We caught it today. Thank you, Carol and James, about 4:45.
Any questions?
That's a good one to keep in.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous? Unanimous.
Bob. Oh, not yet, sorry.
Motion was made by Sandra, second by Dee. Motion passed. Future agenda items. I believe we all have a list of future agenda items. Does anyone have any questions?
I want to say something.
Yes.
I would like to add, we were talking about future agenda items, right?
Yes.
I would like to add to a work study session. I've discussed this with Lynn already to some extent, that we kind of do a review of the way we do student recognitions at board meetings.
Student and staff recognition.
Yeah. And also, and I would like to expand it to just, you know, what we do at the school levels as well. You know, like, I know Bob and I have this ongoing little, you know, I make fun of him because of sports, but I feel like in our community, we already recognize sports all the time, but I think we need to find a way to recognize academic achievements more profoundly, because I truly believe that until the day that we celebrate academic achievements as much as we do sports, we're not sending the right message, and we need to really step up our game in recognizing academic achievements, especially what happens during the school day, so that we celebrate that as much or more.
May I add one little caveat? One of the things that I've always been impressed with, and we kind of talk about that on occasions, are kids that will go from here to here. Just the improvement kids.
Right.
We need to
And I just would like to
celebrate those
right,
as well.
I would like to discuss that, because, I mean, I really like what we've done with our student, recognition, Student of the Month, but I also think we need to, celebrate students, maybe the top five AZ Merit Achievers, or anyway, whatever that might be. I don't know what that's going to look like yet, but I just would like to have that discussion so we can and I'm not saying that we don't do that already at some levels, but I would just like to step up our game and, do a little better. Yeah, take it to the next level now, so.
Is there a way to put that on the May study session?
Perfect.
Can I ask, are we still doing the emerging program?
Let me,
Okay.
I got a little time to put that on there, so let me continue to investigate.
All right, thank you. Okay, any other questions, concerns? Yes.
Before we close, May 3rd, chapter forum here.
Yes, chapter 4 on May 3rd.
We'll put a soft posting on May 3rd.
Do you have an agenda already for
We
that?
have food, Bob.
No, I saw that part.
I am processing the agenda.
Okay.
I'll work with my team on preparing that.
Okay. Adjournment. You're on.
We adjourn?
Yes.
7:30 to noon.
We are adjourning at 6:28.
No, we gotta vote. Got a second, gotta vote.
I'm sucking it.
I abstain.
Sandra motion,
Second by Ed.
and
All in favor? Aye. Wow, that's the first that Bob